Boop. Happy Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, June the 15th, 2022. Today's daily Bible readings come to us from Psalm 124, Daniel 1, 1 through 21, and then Luke 1, 46 through 55. I'm going to take a look at Luke 1, 46 through 55 and talk about the Magnificat because it's really hot outside. And hey, why not have a little like Christmas spirit or Advent spirit here on what's probably going to be a 100-degree day again. Anyway, so the Magnificat, it's called the Magnificat because it's from Mary's statement that her soul magnifies the Lord. And it's a text, like I said, that we usually only deal with around Christmas time, specifically Advent. Matter of fact, it shows up in all 3 years of the lectionary for Advent. I think it shows up twice in year B, if I'm not mistaken. But the thing is, it's important. It's almost it's important too because I think it's almost an odd statement to say that your soul magnifies the Lord. A guy named Origen points this out, and he says, it's like, can we really do anything to either increase or decrease the Lord, right? I mean, heaven cannot hold him, right? It's kind of an odd statement when you think about it. But Origen also goes on to point out that when we have our wills formed after the image of Christ, right? So when we allow our souls, when we allow our wills to be reformed, transformed in the image of Christ, um, he is magnified in our own souls. So in other words, when our will is turned over to God, right, he magnifies himself through it. So another guy named Saint Basil or Basil, however you want to pronounce it, explains that Mary wasn't just offering the fruit of her womb, so to speak. She wasn't just offering over her body, right? Like her body is doing its own thing, and her will was doing something else. No, that's not how it works. A soul is like a will and a body. She wasn't just offering the fruit of her womb; she was offering the fruit of her will as well. And so God was being magnified that. I think another way to look at this, and this is not like great Greek exposition here, but I think when I see that word magnifying, my soul magnifies the Lord. It makes me think of a lens, right? Like a projector lens, and so her soul is magnifying the Lord. God is projecting Himself through her, through the lens of her will, her willingness through her soul into the dark world that we all live in, like this world that has isolated itself from God and decided to live in darkness. And so God is projecting Himself into the world, and like all lenses, for a lens to be good, to do its job, it has to be open, it has to be clear, it has to be transparent. Um, our souls have to be open and clear and transparent, um, and willing, like Mary was, in order to bear the light into this dark world. So, take a lesson from Mary. Get your will out of the way and let God be magnified through your will today. Anyway, that's the DBR. Get out there, enjoy the day, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Boop.